Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to 10,000 and Below. As we continue our downward trek on Board Game Geek, the largest database of board games in the world, and we continue looking at games that are ranked really, really low and seeing why. There's at least 2 good games on today's 100. Let's see if we can find them. We'll start with GRO. Battle for the Petri Dish. That's not going to be one of the good games. We have Clumsy Thief. Game Developers. If you end your game with a Z, I'm always suspicious, like if it's good at all. Slasher to Final Cut. Ponder. And Oil War, American Intervention in the Persian Gulf. That's a 1975 game. Sounds like it should have been at a different time frame. All right, let's take a look at these. GRO, Battle of the Petri Dish. So this game here is, let's see, it's a 1999. It is a game in which the things grow. It's a abstract strategy game, and it is essentially a print and play. I don't remember if this is the version I played, because that version looks pretty nice. Yeah, this stuff grows, and I don't know. This is one of those things where people are like, ooh, amoeba's growing. We can make a game about that. Yeah, you can. Clumsy Thief. This is a hilarious, fast-paced card game reinforcing double-digit addition skills. And this is a game for kids. I'm not sure I like that artwork that much. Game Developers. This is from Onion Squire. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that artwork either. Well, apparently they made cartoons. Is that half the pictures here? Wow, talk about just jumping on the gamer stereotypes. I don't know what the game is, but the artwork kind of chases me away. Slasher, the Final Cut. Someone is a slasher. This came out in 1994. You play a scene card, and you're trying to figure out who it is. Oof! So Bob is just asking to get killed. Yeah, this taking pictures of actual people isn't really good for the game. Yeah, oh well. Ponder. I ponder as I wander. This is a frog race. Jumping across lily pads. It's been a while since I played this one. Isabel Holmberg. This is from 2010. So you need to lay down a lily pad, and it's a crowded thing, and you pass out. So it's an abstract strategy game, kind of like Chinese checkers. Oil War, American Intervention in the Persian Gulf. Alrighty, this is obviously a war game. That's the computer version. That's a big map. I still wonder why all these maps are made like in two-tone. Huh. This has a very early vibe to it. All these jets and tanks and stuff. That is one old-looking game, but interesting. Alrighty, let's continue on as we go down here to see what other games. Global War, the war against Germany and Japan, 1939 to 45, also from 1975. These 70 war games do not get a lot of love from current gamers. Monkey Memory, I gave this one a 7. Deadpool vs. the World, and Ramba Samba. Alright, Global War, the war against Germany and Japan. This is from Jim Dunnigan. Wonder why they call it like Global War and not World War II or anything like that. There is... Oh, I don't like the way those charts look. Woof! This did not get a lot of good comments. I mean, a lot of good ratings. Missing counters. Works better with 5 counter sheets instead of 3. Oof! Long way to overly ambitious and totally flawed. This game is an unplayable mess. Well, all right then. Monkey Memory, this is a good game. This is actually a game where there's 2 different things. You put them out, and then you deal them up, and you have to do basically you have a bunch of cards, and you take one out, and then you flip them over, and you have to figure out which card's missing. It's actually a pretty good memory game. What is not there? I like it a lot. Definitely good for kids. This is one of my favorite of this series. Deadpool vs. the World is just a game it's kind of like NSFW, not safe for work. I mean, as you can see here by the back of the cards type thing. And it looks like they were like, let's just make a funny Deadpool game. Just not interested in this one at all. But it's a very recent game. Ramba Samba, I gave this one a 5. Oh yeah, you're just connecting the different pieces here to move the worm. Is it just a puzzle game? I don't remember. It's from Zoc. Oh, it's a 4-player game. Oh, you're feeling them in a bag and putting them out. Trying to connect them. That's right. Yeah. Meh. Well, let's continue on down the list here. We got a game called Rainbow. This game's called Burp. 100 people rated Burp. Also, IC. And Transformers battling card game. Well, it's Transformers, so we should look at it. And Squish 'em Fantasy. All right, here we go. Rainbow. It's similar to Michigan. I don't know what Michigan is. Play cards. If you play the highest set, you get the highest cards in the field. I said this one was okay. The cards are very, very generic looking. Burp. A game with 100 ratings. Showing cavemen with really weird artwork who are cursing. Okay, I'm more interested now. Is this a dexterity game? Poorly built docks will crumble. Bigger docks. You're building small planks to build docks, fish for fruit, and eventually evolve. Well, that looks cool. Oh, you're like using these rocks to hold the planks to get out farther. Huh. If that is the case, then why? Oh, why are the rankings so low? Oh, my. Why did I ever buy this as this person? Mediocre kids game. Extremely annoying game. Alrighty. Well, bizarre game. Would be better if you could do more with the building aspect. Oh, well. I see. You're going to play 9 of 120 cards. Whoever can give a word or phrase that combines 2 of the cards. Like, okay, so that's what it is. Okay, there's actually, I played a game like this before with dice. That doesn't sound bad. So if I put these out here, I might say, oh, I don't know, bare toes. Bare feet maybe would be a better thing there. Metal coin. Interesting. The art's probably not great. More than meets the eye, Transformers. Is this movie Transformers? It looks like it is. There's a new Transformers thing on Netflix. I should watch it. Oh, this re-implements Star Wars Episode 1 Clash of the Lightsabers. I did not realize that. Well, that never really got a lot of good ratings anyway. Just a head-to-head. Megatron or Optimus Prime is from 2007. Squish 'em Fantasy. Oh, that's right. I loved the artwork for this game. Even if it was kind of mean-looking there as that tree is squishing the rabbit. But it's just a take that game. But the artwork is so fantastic. Oh, well. All right, let's continue down here. Batman Gotham City Mystery. Truth's Too Terrible. I gave that one a 3. I'm pretty sure I covered up the truth and the 2 in the review. That sounds like what I would do. Atlantis Treasure. Supremacy, the game of superpowers. So there's where Supremacy has landed at 15,241. I know some people are watching these to see where the big name games land because we're going to see more and more of those as we get lower. And here's one of them, Supremacy. So we'll talk about that one. Let's just jump into it now. Batman Gotham City Mystery. Huh. Has plastic miniatures. Interesting. It looks like a mass market style game. Brian Yu, though, for Mattel, he's made some decent games. Maybe it's not so bad. Truth's Too Terrible. You're trying to a deduction game of Monster Noir. 6 types of evidence, which could be pertinent, irrelevant, or unknowable. Or just make a guess. Yeah, bad artwork, bad everything about this game. Bad cover, too. Atlantis Treasure. Oh, it's another Lego game. Man, there's a lot of these Lego games that exist. I wonder how many there are. There's at least 10, it seems. All right, Supremacy. So if you've never heard of Supremacy, I've actually never played Supremacy, but I know enough about it. Supremacy, the game of superpowers, is essentially a risk game where the game can, and from what I understand, almost always devolves into nuclear war. It even comes with little nuclear war clouds. And so they have the map drawn out, as you can see there, into like hexagonal type shapes rather than realistic things. It's a lucky dice-based game like Risk in the past. I know for a lot of people it has a lot of nostalgia. I know the game can take a long time. It says here 340 minutes. Nope, nope, nobody, nope, nope, nope. But again, this game has been out for a while. It came out in 1984. And well, there you have it. A lot of ratings for that one. Let's look at the spread. I'm very curious about that. Yeah, see, there are 39 10s. There's also 39 1s. If you want to lose friends, play this game with them. Monopoly can't hold a candle to the toxic environment this game generates. Well, there you go. Alrighty, well, let's jump down. This one's called Ruin. The Battle for North Africa, War in the Desert, 1940 to 42. Chizo Rising. We're definitely coming across games that are getting a lot of ratings. And at this point in time, if you're below 15,000 and you have a lot of ratings, then it's probably not very good. Mucho Macho. Man, I want to eat. Let's see. Black Skull Island. That's a newer game, so we'll take a look at that. Maximum Throwdown has 444 ratings. Desperados. All right, here we go. Ruin. Ruin is from Buffalo Games. This is from 2008. You're running around through a... I see. The path's going to change. You're going to put cards down and then just going around kind of through a different thing. It's kind of a neat board with those plastic pieces, and that's a neat looking die, but obviously is not the interchangeable board game. No. All right, this is from Richard Borg, The Battle for North Africa. Now, this is not his infamous one. That one is a really long one. This is a shorter one, although Richard Berg's games were never very, very simple. And in fact, many of them very, very divisive, for sure. However, this one looks better than the other one. It has more modern-looking counters with pictures on them and things. But obviously, I don't know how I got to River of Death, Battle of Chickamauga. How did that happen? Are these pictures from a different game? Nope, here's the correct ones. All right. Still looks like a fairly involved game. All right. Chizo Rising. Oh, this is a customizable card game. It's a new concept in collectible gaming, enlisting the 12 mighty creatures of the Chinese zodiac. Uses tiles rather than paper cards, and features striking art and a unique play mechanic not found in other games. I remember hearing about this game. I don't think I ever played it. This whole thing about connecting cards from side to side is not new, by the way, and that is not great art. This is the very definition of a game that looks like a collectible game. The collectible tile game. You got to think, though, back in the day, that would be something I'd be like, guys, I got it. Collectible tiles. So I can't be too much on them. Black Skull Island. This is from Strawberry Studio. Now, this one only has 90 ratings. Strawberry Studio stuff always looks good, but it's also light, and not all of them are fantastic. So maybe this one just hasn't got the buzz the other ones have gotten. Maximum Throwdown. This is a game in which you are literally throwing cards. I gave it a 6. I found it to be okay. It is from AEG, so I believe some of the stuff in here may have some crossover. I was looking at that Aliens picture. It has some crossover with Smash Up. The artwork is okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fine. You're throwing these cards. There's the cards you throw. And they have different symbols on them, and you're trying to cover up symbols from other people. At the end of the day, you just, unless you're like amazing at throwing cards, it's pretty random. But it's entertaining for a little bit. Desperados. I did not like this one. This is from Eagle Griffin Games. This is Reiner Knizia's first published game. Well, I did not know that, which is probably why they printed it, because that's a good thing to say. When did I review this one? 2011. Well, I didn't really like it. And I can't tell you why at this point. All right, let's continue on down here. ASAP. Grab ball. Roll out the game of risk takers. Let's find something. Oh, there's this one. Match Jig has 112 ratings, and Outburst 2. I wonder what the difference between that and Outburst 1 is, other than maybe it's a sequel. Urban Panic has 111 ratings. And Sputnik. All right. This one here is from Amigo. You're slinging mud at each other by throwing water and sand cards. You're not actually throwing it. Okay, thanks. You take one sand and one water, create mud, and throw it at another player. Again, not literally. Thanks. Why do we need to keep telling me that? So it's a take that game where you're throwing mud and sand at each other. I don't hate... Well, okay, never mind. I hate that artwork. But I didn't hate this artwork. It's kind of cute. Outburst 2. It's an update of Outburst. Ah, I see. It's the same thing as Outburst, just a new one. Very similar to Family Feud. At top 10 sound ingredients. You have to name 10 before the sand timer runs out. I like Outburst. I don't think this game should get as bad of a rap. Outburst 2 here is 15,439. Outburst 1 is 5,464. So it's much higher on the list. I don't know why Outburst 2 gets a bad rap. Urban Panic. So this game here is an investment style game. I don't know that I've ever seen this one in person. Definitely looks like an economic game with like a stock market track and things like that. Not a tremendously pretty game, but obviously does not get a lot of love either. It's from G3 or ST Games. And Sputnik. Ooh, I really like how this one looks. Looks like an abstract strategy game, and you're moving things around. Well, why is this one getting such a low rating? Come on. Please say it's because it's for kids or something. Really, really meh. Tamps, K. Zertz does this much better. I'm playing a cross between solitaire and checkers. Quality wooden pieces. Kids like this game. It's a simple filler. Yeah, a lot of surface chrome and little game. Is it Gigamic? It is Gigamic. Well, then you know it's good quality components at least. Alrighty. Ooh, Clue Supernatural. We got to go with that one. Cafe Race. That is 149 ratings. Ooh, that array game looks pretty. I want to look at it even though it only has 39 ratings. And In Pursuit. All right, Clue Super... Oh, it's... I thought it was like a Supernatural Clue. It's actually Clue based on Supernatural. I guess that would make sense unless, you know, isn't everyone in this game like Stat Beach? Man, I don't like that board at all, though. Cafe Race, self-publish. A business office, you're going downstairs to get coffee and running... I like how everyone in this picture is drinking beer, playing a game where they're racing to get coffee. Okay. Array. 70 colored cards. Get rid of them before everyone else. Okay, so it looks like Face Tempo, you're putting colors out. That's pretty though. It has this like abstract feel to it where you place these cards out and have them touch each other. I like that concept. In Pursuit. It's a trivial pursuit game. Yeah, I really dislike this because you have randomly selected teams, but the teams will switch and only one person wins at the end. Isn't that fantastic? You did really well the whole game, and then you switch to someone else's team and you lose. Sounds fun. But hey, good news. Here's another one that I like. Mess Machine. Fruit Salad. The precursor to Point Salad. It's not really. And Vagabondo. So let's take a look at Mess Machine. So Mess Machine is a really interesting game. It's a cooperative one in which you have these pictures that are like those slide puzzles, but you're working together with everyone else to fix them. So you're trying to play the different buttons at the same time. The different buttons will move them in different directions. I like the concept of the game a lot. Fruit Salad. Yummy, yummy. It's Christopher Bollinger. Okay, someone rolls 2 dice. One shows a number 4 to 8, and then you put cards covering it. When someone thinks a stack contains at least as many required fruit as shown as a dice, they slap the stack. Well, I like that. Wonder why it's ranked so low. That sounds fun. Maybe it's just too fast. I'll have to play this with kids. I know a lot of people won't like that, but it doesn't sound bad for kids. Vagabondo, oh yes, where you place the tiles down like Tetris. This is an old style game. It's not a great game, but I like these kind of games. I just wish they were better. I like that picture though. That is definitely a picture of the times. When did Vagabondo come out? 79. All right, Pirate King has 257 ratings. This game's called Just a Piper Dream. We'll look at that. And then El Zorro del Desierto, Norte de Africa, 1941 and 1942. Pirate King from Flaster Venture LLC. Looks like you punched the ships out. It has the look of a mass market game, and there's charts. 2-hour playing time. Oh, that's a lot. This game's basically Monopolies with a pirate theme. Monopoly with a pirate theme. Oh, man. This is really a wonderful game, says this person, giving it a 6. Hate to see a game they say is bad. Just a Piper Dream. It looks like a little war game. Okay. A pocket battle game. It's against the German forces, Piper. And then this one here, uncredited, from 1987, but definitely another war game. Weird that a war game like this would be uncredited. From Spain, like someone's got to put a lot of work into these things. I wonder why it would be uncredited. I don't hate that picture. That's not a bad cover. Alrighty, well there you go. We made it through another 100. We're down to 15,300, but there are more to come. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell, and you've been watching 10,000 and Below, where the games only get worse each episode. I'll see you next time.